All right. It says I'm live. So I guess I'm live. All right. Good morning, kids. I hope everybody is doing wonderfully. Uh, I I hope everybody's staying warm wherever you are in this country or in the world, perhaps. So, I want to do something. We did a live stream yesterday on this channel. Jeffy and Brad joined me, and one of the things that we had folks do is put your location and your temperature, which I imagine is going to be a little different today than it was yesterday. Tomorrow is probably going to be even worse, regardless of where you're at. But I wanted to give you a heads up before we get going here. This may be a very brief live stream because Ed is not currently on the line. So I want to give you a heads up there. So I'm waiting. I'm hoping that he will join us. I communicated with him as recently as 2 hours ago, but he did warn me that they've been having some electricity issues in his part of the country, which I'm sure is not unique for him, for anybody in this nation, especially as that cold air dips southward and eastward. But he lives in kind of a rural area, so I'm a little bit concerned maybe things don't happen here. I will say, even if Ed doesn't join us, we will cover the information that he wanted to get to today the next time we get together, which is scheduled to be next Saturday. But we'll see how things work out. Just hang in there. The dude sent me 85 images. That's how much ground we have to cover. And sent it over in a zip file. And so anyway, we'll see. We'll get to it at some point because he and I were talking. This is going to take quite a while to lay out the history of Walt, his company, his legacy, and what has happened since he left us. So we've got a lot of ground to cover, a lot of time. We're not going to rush things. It just may not be today. So I just want to give you the heads up here. Okay. So M is asking, here we go. So if he doesn't join, we're just going to do the Matilda cam. Yeah, you can see that she's sacked out as usual back there, staying warm. Let's see here. What was that Wombat Mommy? By the way, I am losing my sight here, and my glasses need updating. I'm in the Texas Panhandle where Psychic Nikki the Hurricane was going to hit. Oh, my goodness. Wombat Mommy, I saw this morning. I haven't updated it in a couple of hours. But I saw that, and yes, Montana, we see you at minus 44. I forgot to send this tweet out. Well, here we go. But I checked the temperature this morning across the nation, and it's rough out there. Hang on a second. Hang on. Julie has a question. Your volume seems low. Is this any better? Should I pull it closer here? Y'all let me know, because seriously, whatever you guys collectively say is going to be what I understand, because I don't have any levels here in the Panhandle. And let me just take a quick peek. See here. My goodness, Montana. Yep. Miserable. Let's see here. Texas. Okay. So the Texas Panhandle is at -2. So it's down here. And I see Julie had her volume down. Okay, so we're already in the negative numbers here in Texas, which means if we're in that territory, Montana, you're probably living underground at this point. Okay, so like I was saying, if Ed doesn't join us here, we will cover this information at some point. I wanted to also let y'all know, if you missed it yesterday afternoon, did a live stream. Like I mentioned earlier with Jeffy and Brad, be sure to check that out. Then what was I going to say? Oh, so here in Dallas, speaking of the winter weather, the forecast for Sunday night, into Monday morning is not good. Right now, they're talking about ice, some snow, depending on what part of the area you're in. And so we will have to play that by ear. So my day job as producer of Pat Gray Unleashed over at The Blaze, if that does not happen, then who knows? We might do something live here. So I would say check out my Twitter feed for updates. Obviously, if you subscribe and click the bell here on this channel, you'll be notified as soon as something goes live. So that would be 7 a.m. Eastern on Monday. Anyway, it's just a lot of stuff that's up in the air right now, so impossible to know. If you do want to see Pat, if it's not live and I'm not in my regular job, we do have a best of scheduled there just in case. Let's see. Anything else here I need to cover? I will just say that Disney executives probably found out that Ed was dishing all of this truth, and they probably got in touch with the CIA and may have had something to do with that. Before I'm not going to hang up real quick here. Let me go through these comments, and I mean these glasses. Actually, I'm at the point where it makes it worse. Yeah. These. Boy, I'm overdue for a trip to the old eye doctor. Let's see here. I just want to scroll through here. It's almost like a Ask Keith Anything at this moment as we wait to see if Ed's going to, let's see. Anybody got any good questions? Oh, my goodness. Look at that. We're already at 20 degrees in Indiana. What else we got here? Oh, yeah. They say hi, Matilda. How you doing, girl? Yep. See that? Got a fan out there, Danny K. Let me just check here. Just scroll. I'm catching up, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, where is Danny K? Where the coldest day next week is supposed to be Sunday with it being 39. Let's see here. I wish I could one bet, mommy. It's just getting worse and worse. Let's see here. Yeah. See, Lindsay knows. Ed, living in Pennsylvania, he lost power yesterday, so it's been kind of touch and go there in his part of the state. So, I guess right now is a go part, or I don't know. So anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out here. I really hope that everybody stays warm and stays safe. If you don't have to go anywhere, don't. It's totally not worth it. 6'0". Truly asking the hard-hitting questions here. Because remember, I said ask Keith anything, right? Let's see. Lindsay. 57 in South Carolina. Any other questions here? Anyhow. Okay, cool. Well, kids, I'm sorry. I hope Ed is staying safe because they're in Pennsylvania. They're about to get blasted like the rest. It's like right on his doorstep. Enjoy the games today are going to be historic. Today and tomorrow, the historic cold with Kansas City hosting Miami tonight, where it's going to be below 0. What was the latest I just saw? I mean, it's just so miserable there. And then tomorrow, Buffalo, right now they're under a winter storm warning. Going to be very windy, blizzard, nasty for their game. I am making a prediction now that they're going to move that game to Monday. I think we're going to get 2 Monday games. That's my guess. I bet they move the Philadelphia-Tampa game back a little bit, and or vice versa, whatever, maybe up, whatever. And I think that's what they're going to do. 2 games today, then it'll be 2 games tomorrow, and then 2 games on Monday. So we'll see if I know. Let's see here. 57. Oh, I left that up there. Sorry, 57. Where is here, by the way? Yeah, right? Yes, and it's bourbon time. No, I got to go cover plants. Y'all don't forget that. People, there's 4 P's. It's people, it's plants. Oh, no, it's people. Oh, it's pets. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put plants before you, Matilda. Sorry about that. She and I did not sleep a lot last night. So people, pets, plants, pipes. Make sure they're all taken care of. Let me see here. Same age. Why is this not activating your comments? There we go. I don't know. That's a good plan. Generation Y Outcast. Start at 9. Earliest drink I ever had was 7 something a.m. It was like a early morning golf tournament, and it helps when you can drink while playing golf that early. Let's see here. Yeah, the 4 Ps. People, pets, plants, pipes. Got all that? Okay. If I could put y'all on the air, like to hear your voice or see your beautiful faces, I would just do that and we would just shoot the breeze for a little bit. But instead, I'm having to keep up with these comments here. Let's see. Anything else out there? Yeah. So, anyhow, I don't want to sit here and waste your Saturday because I don't have a lot of information on Disney other than they got a couple parks and some shows and there were some movies. So, there we go. Let's see here. Anybody got any questions here? Do be careful out there. I'm not kidding. Please. And don't forget at Keith Malinak on Twitter, and I'll let you know as soon as I know about whether or not there's going to be a live Pat Gray show on Monday morning, and whether or not we're going to maybe do something here in lieu of that. Let's see. Anybody else got anything? Oh, did you see on my Twitter feed, real quick before we go? Okay, so right now I'm looking back over here. I retweeted something this morning. There is a power outage map. It's kind of interesting as the cold air continues. So let's see. I tweeted out something an abandoned McDonald's with the prices on the drive-through menu frozen in time from 1994. That is if you pause that and zoom in on that on those prices, it's absolutely depressing. I spent so much money at McDonald's in high school, 1994. It's the year I graduated high school. That I mean that with that somber music and the grass growing up around the drive-through, go take a look at that. It's so depressing, man. It really is. Let's see. Oh, Julie has a question here. You and Pat are always talking about after time. So okay, it's called overtime, Pat Gray overtime. So what you do is you go to blazetv.com/Pat. Um, I think if you do that, I think it automatically takes $20 off. But right now, go to blazetv.com. Don't do the /Pat. I'm just I love you. I'm helping y'all out. Do the promo code Colony Ridge. That's the fascinating documentary about how Texas is being completely invaded. And it would appear that our governor here is actually helping with that. You got to check this out. But use promo code Colony Ridge at blazetv.com. Save you $30 off a subscription right now. Let's see. Well, I'm glad we could help you laugh. We had more on trivia yesterday. Jeffy and Stu were in the house. And oh, by the way, update. If you missed yesterday's show, Pat is going to pay up. And we're going to do lunch next week. But what's going to happen is going to be winter weather. Okay. And then it's going to get swept away and it's going to get forgotten about again. It's not my first rodeo. All right. Anybody else got any? Let's see here. Oh, I understand. Let's see here. Anybody got any other questions? I'm just scrolling in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you missed the live stream we did yesterday right here with Jeffy and Brad, Jeffy spent the last half hour of the live stream trying to remember a story about worms that he had read. Like literally the last half hour. He's over here looking at another computer, searching, surfing, and all this stuff. Anyhow, he did find it. I retweeted that yesterday. So if you were riveted by his incomplete worm story, and it is fascinating. It actually is fascinating. Check out the old Twitter link at Keith Malinak. Anybody else got anything here? What were the results? Oh, here we go. What were the results of your tweet about who you'd vote for if elections were held today? I don't know. I think still up there. I posted it last night. And okay, so here's my poll question. You're talking. I'm sorry. I post so many polls here. I wanted to see who people thought I was leaning toward. That was interesting because I don't know if he was kidding around or what. But anyway, some guy suggested I supported RFK, that I would vote for him. And so I was like, oh, let's do a poll here. So it looks like the overwhelming majority of you believe that I would vote for Ron DeSantis if the election were held today. Second place, so that was 58%, and then Donald Trump 24%, Vivek 14%, Robert Kennedy 3%. Let me see. I know you asked about the other poll. I see. I post too much, and then I can't go and find something when I need to. Like right now, what was my poll? It said, how would y'all vote? Right? Didn't I? Oh boy. Somebody post the link to my own poll in the comments, please. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. So these are the results. 2,579 votes. If you could vote in the Iowa caucus on Monday, who would you cast your vote for? 52.7% Ron DeSantis, 35.4% Donald Trump, 11.1% Vivek Ramaswamy, and Nikki Haley coming in with a rock solid 0.9%. There we go. So now I got to go back and catch up on y'all's comments here. Let's see here. Just checking, y'all. Boy, if you are in Iowa, and I mean this sincerely, I don't care who you're voting for. Good grief, be careful tomorrow, Monday, with those temperatures and that weather up there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. Wombat Mommy, that is a very good point. It sure is. Why are they voting for the caucuses on a federal holiday? It's Martin Luther King Day. You're right. Huh. Well, I'm sure they'll get some flack for that somewhere. Let's see here. No, I'm not writing in Jeff Fisher. However, did and I hate dropping off of this screen and having to go over here and look and all that good stuff. But what did the Pope say something about I just want to verify this. Okay, what is this? Okay, so Disclose TV is reporting 6 hours ago. Marxists and Christians have a common mission. Pope Francis wants the courage to step outside the box and an opening and dialogue for new paths. Christians as well as socialists, Marxists, communists have a common mission, said the pontiff, citing practical examples. Well, this will be fun to watch. So what I was getting at is maybe there's a lane now for Jeff Fisher for Pope. So, because right, I mean, that's one of those jobs he is willing to take. So, I want to go on record as saying Jeff Fisher would be an improvement from Pope Francis. My goodness, Jeffy, if you're tuned in, now's your chance. Okay, all righty. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Hold on, that's not the one I meant to. Here we go. Yes, he has, Julie. The Pope has already stepped down. But yeah, and you're right, Wombat Mommy. That's true. Okay, kids. I appreciate you hanging out here, and like I said, the content we were going to have for part 3 of the Disney series with Ed that will happen. So that'll probably be next week, January 20th. No, probably, definitely. The only probably is if I do it before then. It just depends on how much winter weather we get here and how long we're locked up, But there will be an episode regardless, whether it's part 3 or part 4, coming up on the 20th as planned. So what we'll probably end up doing is the next 2 Saturdays, 20th and 27th, will probably be part 3 and 4. Then, just so you know, looking ahead, and I'm glad I finally remembered to say this, what I think we're going to end up doing with the Disney stuff and Ed is I think we're going to end up doing that the first Saturday of every month until we cover all the information. I think that's how it's going to play out. So go ahead and make your plans for February 3rd, March 2nd, April 6th, May 4th, and so on until we cover all the ground that we need to on saving the history of Walt Disney and his company. I think that's everything here. Like I said, just keep an eye on Twitter at Keith Malinak, and I will let you know what's happening not only with this YouTube channel, but with Pat Gray Unleashed as the winter weather moves in to Texas and, of course, your neighborhood too, regardless of where you are in the lower 48. All right, everybody have a great weekend. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna go and cover some plants and take care of pets. We good? How you doing back there, girl? She is. She's more exhausted than usual, Miss Matilda, today. Yeah, Tanner kept us up last night. He was apparently really cold and didn't know how to ask for a blanket. So it was just weird, man. Make a lot of noise middle of the night. I finally put a blanket on him, which he normally does not want, and he went right back to sleep. So, boy, you are Matilda's hunkered down. 90% chance you will see a picture on my Twitter feed shortly that looks very similar to what you're seeing right there. So, all right, y'all. Stay warm, and I appreciate you hanging out. I really do. We will see you as soon as possible. Y'all have a good day. Bye bye.